Hi, I thought I'd let you know my progress on the 5 Little Golden Books journal I've been doing. Um, so, let's see. So, I've got the Heidi books pretty much done except for book corners. So, the progress last was on your thin papers, thin, on the backs where it's white scrapbook papers. That next step was to either ink, stamp, spray, something for the blank pages. And then I shown how I did that and glued this on. And then I just went back and I added little stickers. You could stamp whatever. Let's see if there's another one. Yeah, a little butterfly or something. So I went through and did that with all 5 journals. And then next was, after you've done all the thin, my next step is the thin pages to go back through and add the pockets on the thicker cardstock paper. Sometimes a diagonal, sometimes a torn. And on some of the scrapbook pages, I would add like a sticker. So I went back through there and did that. And here's like a diagonal. Little diagonal here. So I went through and did that and tuxed a little something to the middle of that. So that was the next step, was adding pockets and you could have a little die cut. You could die cut some things to add for pockets. Use your dies. And, paper bags you could put on, like this one here. I added, put a little paper flip. Okay, then after I did that, I went through and made like tags or fussy cut like a lot of things. Fussy cut back, looked up digitals, did a lot of fussy cutting. Then after all of the fussy cutting, which takes a long time, several days really. Then, after that, what I would do is add, let's get this done here. We'll see what fits on a page with these houses for the Wonderful House book. So I got these to finish cutting, so you'll do your fussy cutting. That's why it takes a long time to make these. And then another thing I did was you can, toward the end, you can add all your ruffles and pom-poms. And then I did fabric ruffles. So that did that to each journal. Like I said, I have 5. So then I had strips and I cut them down. The little strips, and then I just made a long chain. I don't even know where's the beginning. So I just kept going. I ruffled them up, ruffled, and then just kept adding strips. So now I can just cut here, whichever one I want. so that goes a little bit quicker. And what I will be doing, I got a lot of trimming things too. So also, if you have belly bands, which I know I have a couple. This is the day on the farm. Let's see, where is a belly band? I'll show you what I'm going to do with the paper ruffles. So here, okay, so I added this belly band. Let's go down a little bit. So I have all these, and then I can just add them, and I can of course trim them, you know, whichever one I want. And there's your belly band. So that would be cute, something like that. So yeah, and then I went through also and added little these die cuts for tucks. And what else can you do next? So you make your paper ruffles, you got your digitals, you cut them all out. You add your pockets, such. Then I made clusters. I made little fabric clusters, and I left them a little bit open. Possibly they could be a tuck if you had something. I'm not sure, but that could be. So you got your fabric ruffles for some of the books, not all, some. Here's another one. Just so you use your scraps, make fabric clusters. Okay, then what else did I do? Okay, I did the paper ruffles. I'm going to do book corners yet. I have 5 dangles to make. I need to make fabric flips. I need to make some scrappy booklets, fabric tags. So I did clusters, did paper ruffles. Okay, then I made little, are they in here? I made little houses for my wonderful house little golden book. And some are like barns, some are like houses. So yeah, there's a lot involved if you like embellish the pages. What do we have here? Oh yeah, good thing I didn't rip that off. Okay, here's a little barn, Scrappy barn. Just cut shapes for the roof and for the barn, and added a little punch that I had, a scallop punch. Punched out some trees. This is just a little wallpaper, and I did it wonkily. And then this is going to be a tuck. So I just want it to be kind of abstract, not perfect. But there's a barn, and so this will be a tuck here. And there's another one. Oh, this one. So fabric rough, or what do you call it? A cluster. Yeah. Here's a little, kind of like a little barn, and got a little tree here. A little wallpaper, a little punch, a little rough. And this is a tuck. So I wanted them to look whimsical. I may add something else to it, but I'm not sure. I just don't. I want to keep it simple. Yeah, so then I did all of that. Here's a barn. Just scrap paper sewed around here, punched out a tree. This is a pocket. Okay, so let's see what else. So now I'm going to finish cutting out some digitals, making tags. Here's the other one, baby farm animals. You know, basically same thing. just keep going. And this is the wonderful house. So I'll be cutting houses out. This was a digital. And deciding, oh, that'll be pretty. I think that'll go here. And then I will need to like cut to fit. Like this isn't going to fit here. Yeah, so that'll be cute. I'll cut that out. And then this can be a tucker pocket too. I'll put the name of this digital in the description. Yeah, so that's gonna go here. Cut that out. So that's what I've been doing, and next I'll show a few other things that I'll add to the 5 little golden book journals. Okay, can you say fussy cuts? Lots of fussy cutting. I don't think I want to fussy cut for a while. But those are so adorable. These are going to be used in the 2 farmhouse journals, and then I thought I could maybe use some of this farm to table by Carvel. I think that's what's in here. Well, there might be a mix. Yeah, I think it is a mix, but there's at least that sticker set. And then I think I'll maybe use some of this Homegrown by Echo Park. The Homegrown collection. I don't know how much I have, but so I thought I could incorporate some of that too. And so now that I have that fussy cut, I have pretty much the 2 Heidi journals done. And so now it's going to be these 2. So I'm gonna. Do I have the pockets in here? Yeah, I do. So I'll do some decorating, and oh, I just think these are so cute. Is there anything cuter than a cow in overalls, or a horse with boots and this lady, or a chicken with an apron? They're so cute. So look at that one. So anyway, I'm going to have fun with these, and I'm going to continue on, and once I decorate some pockets, what's the next thing I got to do? I think it is, I'm going to be making fabric tags, Scrappy booklets, and fabric flips. And then at the end, I'll put some book corners on and 5 dangles. Okay, let's keep going on, and I'll get back with you. And once I've got them all done, of course, I'll do a flip through of all of them. Probably, I don't know how many days it'll take to do 5, but and then I'll show the flip through. So I'm going to continue on. All right, moving right along, making my 5 journals, and on my list to make were little Scrappy booklets, and I have some pre-made, but I don't think this, oh, so put these in the journals. These aren't fitting, although you could make them and, add a little something to make them what you want. And these are always fun to make, but I need to dye more papers really for that. So I just had a stack of different types of papers that I wanted, and I made a little booklet for each signature, Scrappy booklet. Here is one. So I just had this, and then I'll just cut them to size. And then I have a thicker, and these are all just your cutoffs. from the papers, which you can make pockets with, these notebooks, booklets with. So I made that one, and I made, I think, one in here. Yeah, I think I did one per signature, and I'm not done putting stuff in here yet. This is the next one. It's coming along. Also, I did put, remember all the little paper ruffles I made? I put them on belly bands. I'll do a little bit, maybe more with that. So I had done that. Oh, here's another one. So I made this little booklet. With, I think about maybe 6 pages, and then this is the thicker. Oh yeah, here. And that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So nice little things to put in your journal. And what else? Oh, and then with some of the lightweight, you know, because you get a big stack of lightweight paper too. You might want to make little writing spots. I took this large, The Real Mother Goose book, and I went through and I looked for little books that might have, I mean, little stories or pictures that might have some farm related or animal related things that I could make a tag with. So I tore this, and somebody in the book did circle some things, but I don't even mind that. I'm probably just going to keep it like that. So here's the black hen. So I just tore some of that and took my lightweight scrapbook pieces, and I, you know, had the image. I cut it, and then I had to, you know, cut out all the little things here. I hope my glue works. It hasn't been working lately. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, not bad right now, but then I don't know, I washed the tip out of the glue, but it didn't seem to work real good. And so you got a little Mother Goose illustration, and that wasn't real straight, not that it has to be. Now, does this make sense to you? A duck and a drake and a half penny cake with a penny to pay the old baker. A hop and a scotch is another notch. Slatherum, taker. It's cute, though. Look at them with their little hats. Okay, so then that is going to be a little booklet. Then I'm going to go through and make a few more. Like this one is 2 birds. And if I don't have room for all this, I can put the corresponding little poem or whatever it's called in here. Yeah, so then I could just cut this out for the 2 birds. So that's what I'm working on. What else? And then what else do I have on my list? I crossed off the Scrappy booklets. We still have fabric flips and fabric tags. So I know that I have little fabrics and farmhouse fabrics. This is flannel that I got, I think. I don't know where I got it, but anyway, look at them. Little ducks and cows. Oh, Hobby Lobby must have been. And chickens. I don't think I've used them in anything, so I can put them in tags and fabric flips. So that'll be the next thing. Just taking me quite a while because it just does. So anyway, that's what I've done with 2 of these. I've just started putting a few things in the pockets, and I just put some of the little fabric the clusters. I just put some of the clusters here that I made. And let's see if there's another one. Oh, yeah, here's this one too. Little cluster. I think I was going to put a flower there. Yeah, like this, I think. Like one of these little flowers. So I'll add something like that. So I'm going to continue on and check back in with you. Here's the progress on the little golden book journals. I just did a fun little closure with these yarns, and I've got yarns at the top, and it got really chunky. So as you can see, chunky, chunky, chunky. All right, so I want to, oh, I got one of the paper clips came off. I'll look for that. So I was to make fabric tags, fabric flips. So I'll show you what I've done. See, fabric tags. Okay, let's see, a fabric tag and a fabric flip. Let's see, where are they? Okay, here's one of the fabric tags here. I have more. I'm just showing you what a little example of what I've done, and then we need a fabric flip. And here is a fabric flip. And I have 3 fabric flips per, one fabric flip per signature. It's got some crochet flowers. All right, and then I can cross that out. And just got a couple more things to do, and then I will be doing a flip through. Stay tuned.